guys, it's Lexi, and today I thought I would do a bookshelf tour for you guys. Now, really quickly, before we get started, I wanted to mention a couple of things. Just a few days ago, I actually rearranged my bookshelves a little bit, so they might look a little bit different than they did before. And also, my sister's borrowing a bunch of books from me right now, so I thought I would show you guys some of those before I showed you the whole bookshelf. So the first book my sister is borrowing from me right now is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. A Clockwork reader always talks about this book, and it's like one of her favorites ever, so I bought it back around Halloween, I think, at Target, and I still have yet to read it, but my sister is borrowing it right now. Another book is The Shadow Falls Beginning, the first two books. It's a 2-in-1, and I have the third and fourth books right here, but my sister is borrowing these right now, and I've already spoken about these books, but I hate them so much. And finally, the book my sister is currently reading is All the Right Places by Jennifer Niven, and she is not even into this at all. She's been on it for like over a week, I think. And yeah, I like this book. I don't really know exactly how I feel about it though. And now, with all of that being said, let's get into the bookshelf tour. So this is my bookshelf. I'm gonna zoom down a little bit. It's not much. Sorry if that was a little shaky, but I just have some stuffed animals on the top, sitting up there with a few fairy lights. Most of my books are on the top 3 shelves. I only have 2 bookcases, and I don't really have that many books, as you can see. The bottom 2 shelves are just for like random things, but this is it. This is my topmost left shelf. And up here, I just have a bunch of like super random books that like either my sister gave me or that I read when I was really young. Over here, as you can see, I just have this like little lamb jar that I bought probably in middle school and thought it was cool, and put all of my Bath and Body Works hand sanitizers in. They're probably 5 years expired. I haven't opened that thing in years. I also have a little tea light candle holder that just says Chase Your Dreams, and a perfume sample that I just put up there for easy access. My mom got this from like a free Macy's beauty box that they sent her, and she gave it to me. I don't know, it smells good. Good Girl by Carolina Herrera. Now for the actual books. A Stolen Life by J.C. Duggard. The Bean Trees by Barbara Kingsolver. Things Fall Apart, and I'm not going to try to pronounce that name. I'm sorry, I know I'm going to butcher it. Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close by Jonathan Safran Foer. I probably said that wrong. Cloaked by Alex Flynn. Wild Child by T.C. Boyle. The House on Mango Street by Sandra Cisneros. Finding Danny by Lindsay Glass. It's Our Prom, So Deal With It by Julie Ann Peters. Buddy by M.H. Herlong. A Dog's Way Home by Bobby Pyron. Puppy Love by A. Destiny and Catherine Hapka. Sweethearts by Sarah Czar. This May Sound Crazy by Abigail Breslin. And I used to be a huge Five Sauce fan, so my friend got this for me for my birthday as kind of a joke. Big Nate by Lincoln Pierce. Augie Cooter by Sarah Weeks. Who is Stealing the 12 Days of Christmas by Martha Freeman. In a Heartbeat by Loretta Ellsworth. Amy Makes a Friend by Suzanne Beth Pfeffer. Diary of an Oxygen Thief by Anonymous. Tattoos on the Heart by Gregory Boyle. This was actually my freshman year summer read for my college, and the author actually came and spoke at my school, and it was really interesting to see what he had to say. 18 Years by Madison Kuhn. This is my only poetry book. The Glass Castle by Jeanette Walls. General Ignorance by literally no one. I'm kind of scared that I bought this book. I think it's a government conspiracy to make us dumber. That's my dog barking. He knows the truth. Pirate Cinema by Cory Doctorow. Last Year's Mistake by Gina Koika. I'm so sorry if I'm butchering a bunch of authors' names. Please correct me if you catch any. And Big Little Lies by Leanne Moriarty. This one isn't really a random book. I have yet to read it, but it's a mass media paperback, mass market paperback, whatever. And I feel like it just looks really awkward on any other shelf. On to my top right shelf. I don't have many books here. It's just my paperbacks, but there's not many. And on this shelf, I just have a little piggy bank with my name on it. My real name's Alexis, but all my friends call me Lexi. And I got this when I was born, I think from my aunt. Either from my aunt and uncle or my parents got it. And then I just have this big candle, regular white candle, on top of a little tray with a few bracelets and rings and earrings, I think, just some random stuff on there. I even have some nail polish that I'm pretty sure is like super old. I need to throw that out right now. I'm gonna throw that out right now. And then I just have a candle that I got from Kohl's, and this one smells so good. I love like fruity smells. I have the third and fourth books of the Shadow Falls series, but I didn't put them on my series shelves because they're so bad. I don't even want to like put them on my nice organized series shelf. Then I have The Absolutely True Diary of a Part-Time Indian by Sherman Alexie. Oh, that fell. The Girl on a Train by Paula Hawkins. The One Memory of Flora Banks by Emily Barr. This is the Target Book Club edition. Seven Ways We Lie by Riley Redgate. An Abundance of Catherines by John Green. The Girls by Emma Cline. And The Book Thief by Marcus Zuzak. And now on to my fourth shelf on the left. This is one of my series shelves. I have a little like bronze coppery colored camera decoration piece, and behind that I hide a candle. I hide a lot of candles behind things, but I just have the scent Falling Leaves by Sonoma. The first book I have here is Tales of the Peculiar by Ransom Riggs, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, Hollow City, and Library of Souls, all by Ransom Riggs. Divergent and Insurgent by Veronica Roth. I barely got halfway through this book. I hated it, just like most people do. And then I just recently, a few days ago, bought Vampire Academy and Frostbite by Rochelle Mead, This Savage Song by Victoria Schwab, My Lady Jane by Cynthia Hand, Brody Ashton, and Jody Meadows. And finally, A Darker Shade of Magic, also by Victoria Schwab. The next shelf over is continuing my series shelves, and on this shelf I have, oh my god, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, did it, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, and Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, all by J.K. Rowling. And then I have a few of the Series of Unfortunate Events series books, starting with The Bad Beginning, The Reptile Room, The Carnivorous Carnival, The Slippery Slope, and The End, all by Lemony Snicket. And finally, I only have a few Cassandra Clare books. The first is actually the Mortal Instruments City of Bones Little Book of Quotes. Then I have City of Bones, City of Glass, and City of Fallen Angels, all by Cassandra Clare. Now we're moving on to my middle left shelf. This is my classics shelf. This is actually left over from my Christmas decorations. I don't know why this is still here. Got this little like glass bear sculpture thing. I don't really know where I got it from. I think I stole it from my mom. And then I have this painted mason jar. It's just painted white. And I have a pink velvet cupcake candle. I have a lot of Sonoma candles. They're the only ones I buy because they're always on sale where I work. And then I have this framed picture that my sister gave me for my birthday, I think a few years ago. And then I just have these two journals that I put that picture frame on. I have a lot of empty journals because I journal. I have like a huge empty collection. I actually have a video of that if you want to see on my other channel. I'll link that down below if you want to check that out. I have Of Mice and Men by John Steinbeck, A Wrinkle in Time, A Raisin in the Sun by Lorraine Hansberry, Jazz by Toni Morrison, Native Son by Richard Wright, Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury, The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood, Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte, The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde, Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, 2 copies of The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald, and a collectible edition of Jane Austen's works. There are 4 novels including Sense and Sensibility, Pride and Prejudice, Emma, and Persuasion. And this is my mostly YA hardcover book collection. This is the biggest mug I've ever seen in my whole life, and it just says Baby Got Books. It's huge. It's huge. And this little candle holder that my grandma got for me a few years back. And on this shelf I have The Graces by Lori Eve, As Old as Time by Liz Bronswell, A Map for Wrecked Girls by Jessica Taylor, One of Us is Lying by Karen M. McManus, Girl in Pieces by Kathleen Glasgow, The Love Interest by Cale Dietrich, The Romantics by Leah Conan, The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue by Mackenzie Lee, Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell, We Are the Ants by Sean David Hutchinson, Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Allaire Science, I don't know how to say that last name, Caravel by Stephanie Garber, and finally The Underground Railroad by Colson Whitehead. This shelf is my second to bottom on the left side, and these last 4 shelves don't have any books. Well, they have a couple books, but nothing that I really read, and they're just kind of random and have random stuff because I don't have enough books to fill up my shelves with. I'm sorry if you hear my dog also. He's here crying with me. This is my graduation shelf, and I'm not going to show you guys my diploma and all the stuff I put out on display because I don't want you to know where I went to high school, but this is where I keep my diploma and stuff from high school. And I really don't like this shelf. I want to change it, but I have nothing else to put on it at the moment, so I have to wait till I get more books to fill it up. But in the corner, as you can see there, I just have a picture of me and my 3 friends that I've known since kindergarten, and we went back to our elementary school and took a bunch of pictures on the day we graduated. This next shelf over is completely random, but not really random. It's just kind of like I guess kind of a travel the world shelf. I have a globe, as you can see, and then in the corner I have a dolphin and some sand from Myrtle Beach in North Carolina, which my family used to travel to all the time. Also a little London decal kind of a thing. Decal, that's not a decal. And then I have a bucket in the background with a random magnet on it, and that's where I keep all my journal prompts. If I don't know what to write in my journal, I'll pick out a piece of paper from there and I'll write about it. I also have a seashell, and then I have 2 little cappuccino cups from Paris that my dad got me. Are those cappuccino cups? I don't know. I have no idea. And then I have a few journals in the corner along with a cute little elephant. And I like this shelf, but I want it to be a little bit more organized and like aesthetic because I like everything on it, but how it's set up right now isn't ideal. This is my bottom right shelf, and sorry, I really can't get the lighting right. My lights don't go down this low, but right here I just have a bunch of random stuff. I have this bin that's lilac with white polka dots, and then I just have all my yearbooks underneath there. At the top I just have my textbook that I used for my speech class last semester that said it was a rental, but it's not actually a rental. And then underneath there I just have a bunch of random stuff like magazines. I also have a dictionary, I just realized. Okay, that'll come in handy. And last but not least, my bottommost left bookshelf section, I don't know. This is, again, just a really random shelf. From left to right, I just have a 5 Seconds of Summer book, I have a One Direction book, 5 Seconds Summer DVD, One Direction DVD, another 5 Seconds of Summer DVD. I was a huge 5 Sauce and 1D fan, if you couldn't tell. And then I have the first 2 seasons of Glee. In the middle, I have a little box that contains like super random stuff. I don't even know what's in there. I think it's just like junk stuff I have nowhere else to put. And then on top of that, I have a little like stationery letter thing that I used for like, I don't know, birthday cards or thank you cards or something. And then I have the Bible in Polish, and then I have the Bible for kids in Polish, like biblical stories. And then I have 3 books in Polish that my mom used to read to me. And then I have 2 Polish workbooks, and then I have a Polish storybook. And then I have another biblical stories Polish book. And I have another Polish storybook. And then on the end there, I have a Polish songbook. So yeah, on that side, they're all my, I didn't realize I have that many Polish books. Yeah, that's my bookshelf. And that was my bookshelf tour. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below any good books you think I'm missing on my shelves, because I am kind of like in a book buying like frenzy right now. I just want to get a lot of them. So if you guys have any suggestions, leave them down below, and you can subscribe over here to see more of my videos that I upload every single week, and you can click here to see the last video that I made. And with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!